And why am I back, folks? Because I was getting into the political stuff, which folks, if you know anything about me, Facebook is like a cesspool to me. I can't get on there for long because I start seeing all the dumb stuff on there. People giving their dumb opinions. It's just a reminder of how stupid people are when I get on there. Stupid and lame. I can't stay on there long. But I want to talk about what the Dreamers Pro Show was talking about. Dreamers Pro Show, love the show. He gets political sometimes. Man, folks, this political thing is almost as nasty and makes me feel as icky as talking about LeBron James. Both subjects make me sick, especially when I hear folks start to talking. Especially when they start talking and giving their absent-minded view of things. It's usually feelings based. It's that, folks, there's something to say about the heart. Folks, I encourage you to go Google what does the Bible say about the heart. And I'm not talking about the thing that's pumping blood. I'm talking about that other thing that you can't really see. Go and research what the Bible says about the heart. And then you come and start telling me about your feelings. God, man, folks, go and see what I'm talking about and what it says about your heart, my heart. Go and see what it tells you. It'll explain a lot of stuff to you. Oh, and it ain't no 15 verses neither. It'll tell you straight up. And everybody's got a quote-unquote heart. Yeah. But anyway, he was talking about Stephen A. He doesn't like Stephen A. He calls him a grifter. That means I think he's saying he jumped from both sides. Let me tell you something. If you're on one side of this coin, this devil coin, which politics is, you got a coin, Democrat on one, Republican on the other, folks. You start to making distinctions. Got you. You're going to make a distinction. Okay, whatever. But they were talking about Stephen A. And he was calling Stephen A. a grifter. Let me tell you something before I even get started on Stephen A. I have never liked this bum. Any bum who comes out day after day after day after day after day after day, come back 20 minutes, I'll be still after day talking about LeBron James is the second best player to ever play. I knew he was a fool. That's one of the reasons I knew. He's an idiot. Oh, hey man, you give me LeBron all 3 quarters, but in the 4th quarter, give me my... Man, you sound stupid. What the hell? Would I want LeBron all 3 quarters and then Jordan in the 4th quarter? Why would you want Jordan in the 4th quarter? Because he gets results. I want results all game. You sound stupid. Like Terrell said, man, damn, Max Kellerman sound more black than you. Oh, I like Terrell. I get it. You're right. But why you saying that? Stephen A. didn't like that neither. But what they were talking about on Dreams Pro Show was Stephen A. apparently coming out and apologizing to this senator chick, this black chick. Oh, the sisters and blah, blah, blah. Man, I'm not concerned with the brothers and the damn sisters. That stuff don't move me. Talk about some brothers and sisters. The sister this and the brother that. Man, please, they ain't thinking about you. Obama is a so-called brother and his wife is a so-called sister. I wouldn't let them in my house. unless they paid me a very handsome amount of money. I don't want you people around here. You're traitors. You're suckers. You liars. You mislead folk. But Stephen A., and this is to any man, that's including myself. When you figure you've done something wrong, when you figure you've done something wrong, guess what you need to do? As a man, you need to apologize. I ain't trying to hear about no grifting and changing sides and doing it. If you find out one side is stupid, then you need to change sides. What are we talking about? So am I going to get on that bum Stephen A? I can't stand Stephen A. But one thing I do know is when I find that I've made an issue or a mistake, then I should come and I should apologize. End of story, period. So when we start getting on people for apologizing, God dang. I mean, damn. And let me say it again. Stephen A. is a dweeb. But I'm going to give him some props. When you figure out the Democrats is full of dookie and taking a crap on your head every time they speak, talk about, that fool voted for Kamala Harris. If you voted for Kamala Harris, you are an idiot. At best, you're an idiot. At best. At best. Some people don't need to have so-called voting rights because they'll vote themselves right into the grave. Right into the grave. So I'm not going to jump on Stephen A. Stephen A., you this and you do that. Malcolm, when you figure out you were stupid and you did something wrong, you need to apologize. Just if I figured out, if somebody cracked me across my head and I went stupid and realized that everything I say about LeBron was wrong, folks, that'll never happen. Everything I say about this bum is true. Everything. Every single word that I say about LeBron and his fans is the truth. You think I'm going to come back and apologize for telling the truth? You are retarded. But yeah, Stephen A., he went and apologized to that, whatever that chick was. I don't know what she said. I don't know none of these things. But I know a lot of women get around here and beat their chest. I ain't thinking about whatever her name is. Oh, you don't need to attack the sisters. Man, to hell with the sisters. Did you not hear what I said? The hell with the sisters. Give a damn about no sisters. What I give a damn about is people doing what the hell they supposed to be doing. But you don't want to do that. Think I give a damn about that brother and that sister crap? That's some garbage. That's some garbage. I got 3 brothers and 1 sister. Period. That's it. All the rest of y'all are strangers. But plainly put, because we'll take that brother and sister stuff, we'll run that crap in the ground. So Stephen A., I think you're a bum. But I will give you credit for seeing our houses burning down and not sitting in there like somebody gonna come save you. You better save your damn self. So I wanted to say that about Stephen A. Because I can't stand him. But when you figure out or you think you've done something wrong, you need to come apologize. That's what men will tell you. That's what the good book will tell you. I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to be doing much apologizing. You're going to rue the day. I'm thinking I'm going to wait till Halloween night, folks, to come and get these women. Halloween night. That's what I'm going to make an announcement, but maybe Halloween night is when I'm going to come for these women's neck. and anybody else who want to stick their head in the noose for them will dog you out and then beat their chest in their face. Will beat their chest in your face. Fuck up everything around them, but tell you, oh, I'm the shit. No, I'm getting ready to bury you hoes. I'm getting ready to bury you. You know when NWA came out, folks, back in the day, and they changed the game. When I heard them over there playing pool at UNCG in a student union, like, man, who the heck is this? With all this fuck bitches and bitch this and hoes and blah, 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 blah. But guess what I can promise you, folks? Guess what I can promise you? A lot of these guys came from single parent homes. Okay, and it did not stop them from talking about bitches and hoes. They had a mama. They had a mama. If anything, you would think that would say, you ain't gonna be out here with a bunch of bitch and hoe. But guess what, folks? Comes to the surface all the time. The truth. Because I don't know how long it takes before a single single parent child realizes who's in charge. What does that do to a young man? I've asked this question before. What does that do to a young man when he comes to a realization of who his mom is? Well, one of the ways that it might come to the surface is you might be calling all kind of bitches and hoes. They said it. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. They said it. These ain't motherfuckers born out no egg. All these guys have mothers. So think of what I'm saying any way you want to take it. I'm just telling you the obvious truth. That's what I'm going to tell you. And that's what I'm always going to tell you. The obvious truth is LeBron James is a bitch. Anybody with their eyes open can see that. I don't know. And if you coming to the party late, I'm not going to give you any credit. Because he showed me this decades ago. Decades ago, I knew this dude was feminine as hell. I knew that. Now people coming around. Well, LeBron is, and Charles Barkley. Oh, Charles Barkley drops the bomb on her. Man, y'all late. Y'all late. Y'all late. And if you late, that means you're blind. That means you're blind. That means you might be bought and paid for. That's what that means. Man, please. I don't care, folks, because I'm going to come out and I'm going to tell the truth about Negroes. And then if other people start to tap in their feet and get happy, I'll crush you too. Nobody is immune on this planet, and especially in this country. Now, I was discussing something with a man today. And folks, I come straight down the line. But when I hear somebody say, slavery was a long time ago, what people complaining about, then you've missed me. Then I know either you don't know the history of this country, either you don't know it, or you don't think I know it. I know the intricacies of the history of this place. Like I said, 2 seconds ago was history. Keep on going back. I know the history of this place, of this planet. And I know that ain't true. I know ever since Abraham Lincoln called himself doing me a favor, that they've had intricate things in place to do black folks dirty. Ever since then, you ain't been done right since you've been here. Since you've been here. Tell me when they did you right. Oh, they passed a law so I can have civil rights. You was lost already. When I got to pass a law for you to get what God gave you, then you got a problem. That's why I hate to tell everybody, well, the guy that I was talking to, he said this again. Well, the country's been divided. And I had to reiterate, the country has never been together. Not one day. People will fill your head with a bunch of foolishness. Yeah, the Indians and the Pilgrim, they were friends and they were doing this and doing that. When the last time have you seen an Indian? Where are they now? Since they were such good friends, where are the Indians now? Did they get a state? Did they put them off in the state and give them a state? No. That'll tell you that whole story was a bunch of garbage. And like I said before, I had to go to school and get A's from that lie. This is an amazing place we live in, folks. But like I said, I'm not blind, and I'm not gonna act like I'm blind anymore. And if somebody up here and try to come and pull the wool over my eyes, you are the enemy to me. You the enemy. Now I told this guy, steady voting. They steady voting, and look at our community now. How long you got to vote? That's because your problem is not in the vote. That's not your problem. It's some vote. Matter of fact, that is your problem. That you believe that's going to change your outcome. That's a fool, as far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, that's a fool. That's insane. To do the same, ain't that insanity? To keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting things to change. That's you. That ain't me. That ain't me. Because I know the only way for things to change. And that ain't going to happen. You know why? Because you assimilated. You believe everything they want to tell you. If I hear another person talk about he's not presidential, God knows what you got to be presidential. Drop bombs on everybody you can drop bombs on. And send people over there to get their legs and their eyes blowed out. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I don't care how a murderer talks to me. Curse me out or say I love you while you stabbing the shit out of me. What's the difference? There is none. You got a knife in your ass. There is no difference. It ain't gonna make that knife feel any better in your butt cheeks for me to say I love you. So Dream Approach Show, I love your content. When you get into this physical realm, oh, liberals and if you liberal, you the devil, as far as I'm concerned. Do you think I'm playing? I'm not playing. Anything goes? No, that ain't got nothing to do with that Bible or that God in me. God we trust. We came over here, we can pray, do God. Bunch of foolishness. Bunch of foolishness that people believe in. A bunch of dang foolishness. Keep on voting. That's what I say. Well, man, my boys say, well, man, vote on local level, man, please. I'm trying to hear that stuff. Get your home right. Get your kids right. Get those who are coming up behind you right. Otherwise, I ain't trying to hear about no vote. You've been voting for doggone going on a century. And worse off. And worse off. And then the ladies are absolutely insane. And when I say insane, I'm not quote unquote insane. Go look up insane. Whatever it says, that's what these women are. Damaged goods. Damaged goods. They talk the most idiotic fool stuff. It don't sound right. It sounds like they're retarded. And if you sound retarded, like I always say, folks, if you sound retarded, you are retarded. You are retarded. Trump's trying to be a dictator and he's trying to do that. Oh, man, please. Please. He want to do this and he want to do that. I know he ain't trying to put no transgender in school dancing in front of my kid, in front of my son, like he supposed to accept that crap. So yeah, folks, That's what it is. But let me get off that political stuff. Because like I said, you want to hear some dumb shit, you let people start talking about politics. You want to hear some retarded, dumb, I mean insane talk. Start talking about politics. Start talking about, oh, Stephen A. said, I believe if Michelle Obama, God knows, would have run against Trump, she'd have won. You might be right, but who in the hell would have voted for that dude? That feminist. Oh my goodness. Stephen A., you sound dumb. You sound so damn dumb. You sound like you everywhere and all over the place. And I used to tell my boy, and we used to discuss this. Gray area. If you live in any kind of gray area, I got a problem with you. A gray stew. There's black and white. But what do people want to do? Just like I told my boy, they've never wanted to do what they wanted to go off on their own stuff. That's how that happens. That's how you get Baptist, Methodist, Lutheran, Protestant, Catholic, Buddhism, all of this stuff. What am I missing? It's that simple. People wanted to do things. What does the book say? People wanted to lean to their own understanding. Period. But that still does not nullify what they were directed to do. That doesn't change that. So, you gray area folk? No, I don't live in no gray area. It's black and white. And I ain't talking about the skin color. I'm talking about it's this side of the fence and it's the other side of the fence. And if you riding the fence, got the fence in between your butt cheeks. Boy, I'm so crazy. But hey, man, I'm just tired of it. And this shit is going to come to a head. Shit is going to come to a head in this country. Because black folks, white folks, so something's going to come to a head. I don't know when that will be, but you can't have two idiots in the same room and stuff not pop off. But anyway, folks, I'm tired of talking as of now. We're going to have a bunch of basketball on tonight, and I will be checking it out and seeing who's going to establish themselves. But hey, man, it's 82 games. We got a long way to go. My sincere hope, folks, for this season is as least amount of injuries as possible, folks. I don't want to see anybody else go down with an injury, folks. I just don't. I just don't. I want everybody to be able to compete. Even that bum, LeBron. Even that bum. Where he can get his year out of the way and he can get the hell out of my face. But he's not going to do that. He going to be in the spot, try to be in the spotlight somehow. Somehow, you know why? It's me. Me. And my toxic team members, they ain't no good. I need some new team members. They. Whew, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. But anyway, folks, I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need to say before I get off of here? Let me think. Anybody got any suggestions? I can't think of anything. I ain't going to jump on that WNBA no more. I'm not going to say any more. Not today, though. I'm not going to mess with the WNBA. Somebody done wrecked up here. Let me see what we're looking at right here. Ed, put your glasses up. What's up, Kelson, or whatever your name is? Hey, how you doing? Glad you're here. Are you not at work? You chilling while I'm out here driving this van around Raleigh, North Carolina. Where am I headed? I'm headed to Michael and Sons. They get more electrical stuff than you. Man, I go to them sometimes 2 or 3 times in one day. But you go into Michael and Sons every day. Hey man, that's just what they do. But everybody that's here, everybody that came through, appreciate it. I don't know. I'm not going to stop going live. But my problem with live is I'm not able to put up any video of the things that I'm talking about. So I'm going to have to figure that out, you know, and coming up, I'm going to have to figure out how am I going to do that. Am I just going to have to make video to where I can do different things with it? But I'll figure that out. But it doesn't take any snazzy graphics and all that, folks, to get on here and tell the truth. It don't take that at all. I just get on here and tell the truth. That's it. One day, it might be get some snazzy graphics going, stuff exploding. But right for now, folks, I got to do it like this. I got to bring you the truth, unfiltered. And I'll let you know when I'm coming for your mama. I'll let you know. And when I say your mama, it's these single baby mamas out here that I'm going to come for. I'm going to spill all this little capping and all this gaslight they've been doing since I was a baby. I'm going to destroy that crap. And like I said, anybody who want to come help them, you willing to come help them. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to bury you. I'm going to bury you. 8 to 80, I'm going to bury you. I'm going to bury you. I'm going to enjoy doing it. I'm going to enjoy doing it. Been telling me something all my life. Thank you, Lord, for the parents you gave me. To where all that foolishness out there. See, my parents taught me in the home. They just didn't send me to school. Talking about teach my son something. That's a fool. No, you got to go learn. You got to go learn them lies. Yeah, you got to do that. You got to behave. You got to do all of that. But guess what? They was teaching me at home. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Mom. I truly appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. But I'll tell you one thing, all that good teaching they did brought me to this realization. I'm not going to show my support in voting for these devils in politics. People talk about Puff Daddy and how nasty or whatever he is. They do the same things in Washington. And Puffy don't have a whole lot of power to be changing your life. But I tell you who does. These weirdos in Washington. And I don't give a hoot if you're black or white. You a weirdo. And you especially a weirdo if you call yourself up in there and you black. Trying to get something done. No, that's not how you get something done in the community. That's how you get things done. But oh, whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm stupid. I'm blind and I'm deaf. And what else? I can't taste nothing? No, not over here, fellas. Not over here. I was looking at a thing just yesterday. A woman was asked about her baby daddy. Well, was up inside you. See how full of shit these women are? Oh, I never. What? Oh, you never, but you let this dude inside you. This is funny to me. And then call yourself smarter than me, more mature than me. Nah, you a dumb, you a devious hoe, is what you are. That's it. That's where it stops. I'm not impressed by hoes. Goddamn, how can you be impressed with hoes? You see them, what my man say, everywhere I go, I see the same hoes. How can you be impressed? You see it every day. I'm not impressed at all by a hoe. I'm impressed in the debauchery that they'll do. And go so far as the innocent fetus. Why? Because they want to. That's my right. It's my body. Okay. I guess that fetus ain't nobody. And somebody you supposed to be protecting, they can't protect themselves. You know what you do? You execute them. Thanks, Mom. Thanks a whole damn lot. And I'm supposed to get up on and laud this type of behavior and these type of women. You stupid. You stupid. I ain't gonna do it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trash them. I'm gonna bash them. I'm gonna talk down about them. All that stuff, you hear them saying, well, I feel like you talk down. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to bash these people. I'm gonna call them names. That's what I'm gonna do. So you ain't gonna be coming tell me, well, you talk bad about women and you talk like you hurt. You don't. Wouldn't you be hurt if a motherfucker telling you I'll spread my legs to somebody and then they ain't worth garbage, and then if I so choose, I'll send that doctor in here to rip this baby apart. Yeah, I'm supposed to show you some love. No, I'm gonna show you some love just like you show these fetuses some love. I don't know nothing about no love, sticking something in here and tearing me open. But that's what I'm supposed to keep quiet about. No, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I'm going to call a murderer a murdering hoe. And if you don't like it, that's not my problem. That's your problem. And you've got one. You've got one. Because they'll do what they do. And I know people can tell you this. They'll do this stuff and then get and talk shit to you. Talk cash jump. Right. And I'm going to keep quiet on that and try to spare somebody bullshit ass feelings. You ain't got no feelings, bitch. The only feelings you have is for yourself. That's including the kids. That's including man. And that's including the creator too. Forget what he was talking about. I'm smarter than him. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You sound like the devil himself. And that's who you are, as far as I'm concerned. That's who you are. And that's the same thing he was saying when he caught a heavenly Timberland boot in his heavenly butt. And guess what? He been out for y'all the whole since then. Okay, when we were made, Adam and Eve, when they were made, guess who was waiting on them? That's who was waiting on you. Yeah, he was waiting on you. He was waiting on us when we got here. And he didn't waste no time. Yeah, he still ain't waste no time. He gonna get you. And let me tell you again, like I said, let me tell you again. Not only the black women, not only them. So don't get happy. But like they always say, anything that happens in this country, guess who catches the worst of it? And we have caught the worst of it. The most insidiously insane retards. All you gotta do is go and look at the numbers. Whoever has the most baby out of wedlock, them the dumbest ones. If it was the Chinese, I would say it's them, but it's not them. It's the sisters who lead. And I mean far out. They are, you, in a 100-meter dash, they done crossed the line. Them people still on the 30 yards. That's how ahead they are in this single mama crap. That means you the worst bitches out here. You damn sure ain't the most intelligent. You the fools of the group. Well, how can I get a high value man and high value and high value and high value? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you who is high value to me. And the only way that you're going to understand this high value is if you had one in your house, which I did. My dad was, listen, I can't put a dollar amount on how important my dad was. High value as hell. You know why? Because he was there teaching me. High value. High value. Yeah, I get it, the money and all that, man, that ain't high value, and that's the problem. You get on there, and that whole show that Kevin Samuels had, it was an indictment on how retarded women are. Retarded ain't even a good word. They're insane. They're insane. And folks, I'm not just saying this. Look up the definition for insane and retarded. That's them. And it don't take them 2 words to start before you know. Oh, she's stupid. If you're trying to tell me college makes a difference, no, it don't. It makes it worse. It makes it worse. So, hey man, I'm about to roll up on Michael and Sons. And folks, I think I've talked to y'all enough today. I'm just trying to let you in on what I'm talking about. A lot of you ain't gonna like it, and I already knew that. Why do you think I'm on here? Because I know a lot of people are not gonna like it, and that's my problem. That's my problem with this place. The truth. Everybody got a problem with it, especially the sisters. Well, I'm gonna tell you where that's gonna get you. Only one place. Only one place, and that's where you want to go. You want to go where the hoes at. Well, I'm gonna tell you, they ain't at the pearly gates. That's not where they are, folks. Appreciate you coming in and saying what's up. Let me say hi. Hey to everybody. Wait a minute, who is this now? Carlos Madrano. Hey man, I appreciate it. Hey, hello to Carlos. Folks, I ain't trying to get on here not necessarily for views, but it is for views. But I'm not gonna be saying things to get clickbait. What I'm gonna be telling is the truth. And that's what I want people to see, because folks, everywhere else, they lying to you. They lying to your kids. They lying to you. It's just amazing. So just check that out and make sure that you don't do that shit. But hey man, I appreciate it. I'll holler at you. I'll holler at y'all at maybe tomorrow. I might run my mouth some more today. I doubt it though. I got a lot of delivery. But peace out.